Doctor, God bless you. Welcome to the city of brotherly love, the foundation and birthplace of our nation. We have some work left undone in order for America to be what she has professed that she is about. And I am so delighted that the records show that you are out in the field. You are one of the Marines taking the battlefield and taking the shore. You've stormed the shore across this country, and we salute you. Welcome from the great city of Dallas, Texas, a noted place from which the light was dim, but now must rise again. Welcome for you coming to be in our midst. We look forward, joining hands, finishing the task given by the founding fathers of this great republic. And so, my son, we invite you into this fray. God has already placed you in your location, and we must join hands together with the millions around the land. As we turn on our televisions and look at our newspapers and hear the echoes from across our land, we know that there is misery, pain, and suffering. And it is high time that we eliminate that. And it's within our hands to do it.
Yes, sir. We know, Brother Jesse. Again, my name is Dr. Stan Harris. They call me Dr. Breakthrough at www.drbreakthrough.com. And in the inner city where I grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, as a 6-year-old boy, imagine a gang of teenagers came my way. I was so afraid. I froze in my tracks. They grabbed me, beat me up, beat me to a pulp, threw me on the ground, stomped on me like I was an ant or roach. And you would think that they were satisfied or done by the time I was a bloody mess, but no, they weren't satisfied. One guy flipped me over, took a great big old bucket of tar, poured it on my face, took a bunch of feathers, threw those feathers on me, and they left me there. I thank God somebody finally found me, got me taken care of. But in the neighborhood where I grew up, there's nothing but pimps and drug pushers with only so-called role models we had. But because of organizations like this, because of a change, see, now it's time to take what we call responsibility. And responsibility means respond with ability. And one of the things I like to say is, you know, we may not have it all together, but together we have it all. And that's why we've got to unite. That's why we've got to come together. And that's why we've got to have also be accountable. You know, I tell people, most of the time, people don't do what you expect. They only do what you inspect. But we've got to learn to inspect them without becoming suspect. And so we've got to have some people that we're accountable to. And the younger generation, I mean, thank God, Jesse, for you and your generation, but we got to have younger generation of people stepping up and taking the mantle. And, you know, 41 years ago, I got started in the martial arts, and now 41 years later, out of 6 billion people, there's less than 100 of us that are 10th degree black belts. But the martial arts taught me self-discipline, and we've got to get back to that self-discipline. Socrates said it best. He said, the conquest of one's own self is the greatest of all victories.
Indeed it is.
And Proverbs says, 16:23, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that's broken down and without walls.
Indeed.
And so we've got to learn also that he that hath rule over his own spirit is mightier than he can take a city. So God's saying when you have control, when you have self-control and discipline, that's what's going to make the difference. And we've got to save our families. We've got to stay together. We've got to work together. And as you know, the family that prays together stays together. And so I'm grateful for you and what you're doing.
God blessings upon you. And as the young man has just set before you, the foundation of any nation is the family unit. When the family unit is in disarray and the family unit is unsafe and insecure, then the block, the community, and the nation. My dear brothers and sisters and fellow Americans, it is time for us to accomplish the task that has been given to our charge. Dr. King said it best. America, we need not to do anything new. Just live up to what we have on paper. John F. Kennedy challenged all of you, myself included, Ask not what your country can do for you,
Come on now.
or what will you do for your country.
That's good.
We are challenging you to step into the brink, joining hands together, that by September, I'm going to date this matter today, and I should not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Setting September 17th, 2011, we shall accomplish in this land a nation reborn. The rebirth of America. We have begun that process as we speak. Every corner of our land, every alley, every street, every hillside, every plantation, every ton row, we are going to do our part in accomplishing the principle that the Founding Fathers made very clear in our Magna Charta. Our Magna Charta being our Constitution, setting forth very clearly, we the people, in order to perfect a more perfect union. I salute the President and the Congress. I salute the governors and the state legislatures. I salute the mayors and the councils. But they are not the government.
Right.
The government is we the people. We must be giving them direction and instruction, taking back into our hands
Right.
that which God has given us, the power to govern. We challenge you. Look at what unites us rather than what divides us. And it is to that end, America shall be, as the former governor of New York said, the city that's set on a hill that cannot be hidden. Therefore, we will be the guiding light, if you will, not only for all of our American citizens, but we will be the beaming light for the world. For as go America, so goes the world. The great God of the universe has created this nation for the purpose, young man, of rebuilding
Come on.
our walls
Yes.
of our Jerusalem. And what is that wall? That wall is love and brotherhood among men.
Wow. And that's why I'm connected, because as Dr. Breakthrough, by the way, the author of this powerful book, Your Breakthrough is Guaranteed. See, one of the main principles I teach people, the main reason why people don't experience a breakthrough is they're focusing too much on what they want to break through. And what you focus on the longest becomes the strongest. So when you focus on getting out of debt, you get more debt. When you focus on trying to clean up the family, the home, you just get more worse and mess. So here's what happens. You have to focus on what you want to break to. When you have something that you focus on what you're breaking to, then you automatically break through some things. So as we focus on working in unity, as we focus on regaining what we should have, not concentrating so much on what we don't have, not concentrating on the problems, but focusing on breaking to something, then guess what, Jesse? We automatically do what? Break through some
Break
things.
through, and we have victory. We have victory
Come on.
at the end of the day. Because, as this young man has said, God bless his heart, and I'm glad God has sent him to our side. My dear fellow Americans, it is time for us to practice
Yes.
what we speak. When we practice what we teach, then in fact America will be the home of the brave, the land of the free. And we will be able to say to the citizens of the world, we are the light that shine the way to love and brotherhood. We will lay down our arms. We will focus on what unites us, not on what divides us. And we are focusing on one fundamental principle that goes back to the creation of this great planet. God created one race, and that is the human race.
Come on.
And to that end, we all are equal in His sight. God bless you all. We look forward to us as Americans joining hands and arms together, celebrating on September 17th, And 2011, celebrating in front of the Constitution Center here in America.
Come on.
Saying America is reborn.
Well, can I leave a poem real quick?
Indeed,
and I'm done.
please.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, famish, or caught, sickness, or body or brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you beseech and beset it, with the help of Almighty God and Dr. Breakthrough, you will get it.
Get it. Indeed, indeed. God bless you.
See you.
And God bless America.